first thing I do when I get up in the morning, if I have time, I'll get on the internet first thing, check the charts to see what the current's doing. Current to me is probably the most important thing here. And then when I get out here on the water, I'm going to look at my speed over ground. I'm going to determine what the current's doing and see where it's doing, how fast it's going, what's going on with that. If it's calm out, which it generally is, it's really easy to tell right away where that current's going. If it's rough, it's a little bit more difficult, but that's what I want to find, because the current's really going to tell you where you want to spend your day. You know, what edges you want to work, what side of the edges you want to work, where the upwelling's going to be. The next most important thing is you want to know kind of when your tides are going to be. At least for this fishery, I find the bites are pretty close to the tide changes, usually right around coming into the high, after the high, coming into the low, after the low. So a lot of times you'll mark a fish and, you know, I'll drive over him and he's there and you just won't do anything, and then all of a sudden you get a tide change and all of a sudden he eats. So it definitely makes a difference. So that's the next thing I'm going to look at. You know, all this is sort of determining maybe not 100% where I'm going to fish the whole day, but gives me an idea of where I'm going to start looking. Then I start looking in those areas, and when I find a spot that is good, generally I want to be there when that tide change is happening. So, you know, I'll try and spend the rest of the day looking around, looking for things. If I find a really productive spot, birds, tuna busting, I'll stay there. If I find something else that looks like it marks down deeper, looks like it'll be good later, I'll mark it. I'll keep looking around and I'll come back and then I'll work that spot like crazy until I get my bite.